Well, I feel that engagement with the public is vitally important. We can have all the best scientists in the world in public health and the best public health systems, but if we don't take our population with us, we have to listen to the needs of our population and ensure the public are engaged in the public health innovations and measures that they need to take place. And of course, this is a pandemic like no other. This is my fourth pandemic in my career, but this is certainly the worst. And I think the resilience that you need to build in is going to be one of the great lessons for the future. And I think everyone in Gibraltar now will know how important public health is, and I really hope we get a chance in Gibraltar to build on the lessons learned of the pandemic, the fantastic way the public have responded to the pandemic, and to really ensure that everyone has better health into the future. There's no other gift more important than your own good health.
And as we start to move into a different phase here, as the world attempts to live with COVID, as it were, different governments around the world are doing what they feel is necessary. We've seen a lifting of restrictions in the UK, Gibraltar here as well, also liberalising its restrictions. Where do you see the pandemic, because we're still in it, from a public health perspective? How cautious should we continue to be?
Well, I think we've got the scientific miracle of a vaccine. One of the pandemics that I was involved in was SARS, a rather similar type of illness to COVID. And unfortunately, we never managed to get a vaccine to SARS. We were just very, very fortunate that SARS dwindled away before it caused too much damage. But here in Gibraltar, I understand that people are already being offered their fourth dose of vaccine. And I'd like to commend Dr. Helen Carter, the government, and the people of Gibraltar most of all, for the fantastic uptake rate in the vaccination programme, because that will allow the people of Gibraltar to have the best chance of living safely with it. The other measures are useful measures. They were right for their time, but now really ensuring that we take up these offers of the vaccine. And I would make a plea that we don't get, sometimes we can get complacent. And I think even in the last few months, the number of infections through Omicron 2 have been quite extraordinary here in Gibraltar and across the world. So let's not get complacent, keep up the vaccine, and the vaccine is really our best way out of this pandemic.
And finally, what are the particular challenges and opportunities of a small place like Gibraltar when it comes to public health, in your opinion?
Well, see, I think small is beautiful as far as public health is concerned. And when you've got a population the size of Gibraltar, you could really transform the whole population. Look the way that Gibraltar tackled the vaccine programme. It went from 0 to a fantastic rate of uptake. If you mirrored that with some of the improving health. Now, I arrived yesterday in Gibraltar. I'm very proud to be here for this important ceremony to thank people for all the hard work tonight. But I did a little walk around the town last night, and it was wonderful to see people out doing exercise, out doing yoga. And it doesn't have to be difficult. If you've got a place as beautiful as Gibraltar, why wouldn't you just walk around and get a little bit more activity in your life? So I think it could be a wonderful place for public health and a wonderful place to have a long and healthy and happy lifestyle here.